Hakika Yesu ametenda jambo. Hiyo si bure, bali ni kwa sababu ametenda nini? Jambo.
Pastor Paul Mackenzie of Good News International Ministries Malindi was first arraigned on 17th of October 2017, where he was charged with radicalization for promoting extreme beliefs, offering education in unregistered institutions, failing to take his children to compulsory primary and secondary education, and failing to provide the children with education. In 2019, he faced other charges at Malindi Magistrates Court. Few of his followers were also charged on various occasions with child neglect. Complaints against Pastor Mackenzie and his co-accused were also discussed by stakeholders in the justice chain led by then presiding judge at the Malindi Law Courts under the auspice of the Kilifi County Court Users Committee CUC in its quarterly meeting of 15th of November 2019. The Court Users Committee discussed the issues of radicalization of children by Pastor Mackenzie through his church and the television and TV station. The issues was escalated to the National Government Implementation Committee and the Communications Authority, and the CUC was advised the matter had been forwarded to the Cabinet for discussion in the coming weeks. The TV station's license was revoked by the Communications Authority. However, no feedback was given on the proposal by the CUC to have the charge deregistered or the decision by the Cabinet on the issue. Criminal cases against Paul Mackenzie. Malindi Criminal Case number 182 of 2017, the Republic versus Paul Nthenge Mackenzie, Winnie Alexander Gandhi, and Betty Mwaka. The three accused were jointly charged with the offense of offering basic education in an unregistered institution contrary to Section 76, 1 and 2 and Section 92A of the Basic Education Act. The particulars were that on 14th of March 2017 at Good News International Ministries in Malindi Sub-County, jointly with others, not before the court, they unlawfully offered basic education in an unregistered institution in contravention with the Act. The accused entered into a plea bargain with the Office of the Directorate of Public Prosecution ODPP and were discharged by the trial court and ordered to be of good behavior. In Malindi again, they were charged with a criminal case 790 of 2017. The Republic versus Paul Mackenzie Nthenge, the accused was charged on 17th October 2017 with 4 counts. 1. Radicalization contrary to Section 12D of the Prevention of Terrorism Act No. 30 of 2012, revised edition in 2015. The particulars were that on 29th of September 2017 at Good News International Ministries in Malindi promoted an extreme belief system for the purpose of facilitating ideological-based advance, religious and social change. In the same year, the same case, number 790 of 2017, Nthenge is charged of offering basic education in an unregistered institution contrary to Section 82 of the Basic Education Act No. 14 of 2013. The particulars were that on 29th of September 2017 at Good News International Ministries in Malindi Sub-County, jointly with others, not before the court, offered basic education in an unregistered institution. Count number 3, failing to take his or her children to compulsory primary and secondary education, Section 30, Chapter 2 of the Basic Education Act, number 14 of 2013, and the particulars were on 29th of September 2017 at Furunzi area of Malindi Sub-County, jointly failed to take his children to school as required by law. Count number 4. Paul Mackenzie in County 4 failed to provide right to education of a child contrary to Section 7 of the Children's Act, Cap 141 Laws of Kenya, and the particulars were on diverse dates between 28th of August 2017 and 29th of September 2017 in Furunzi area of Malindi Sub-County jointly failed to provide his children, namely VP aged 13 years, SP aged 14 years, and OM aged 5 years with their right to education, which is the responsibility of the parents. Pastor Mackenzie pleaded not guilty and the prosecution opposed bail. The court ordered that care and protection files be opened for children and also a pre-bail report be filed. The court on 19th of October 2017 granted the accused conditional cash bail of 100,000 Kenya shillings in the alternative bond of 500,000 Kenya shillings with one surety upon release be reporting to the OCS Malindi each week. The court also ordered that the matter be heard on priority basis as it was a public interest matter. The matter was heard and determined, and the accused was acquitted on 29th of October 2021 under Section 210 of the Criminal Procedure Code. Another case that Paul Mackenzie faced is in Malindi Criminal Case number 366 of 2019. This is between the Republic versus Paul Mackenzie Nthenge. The accused Paul Mackenzie Nthenge is charged with 3 counts as follows: incitement to disobedience of the law contrary to Section 96C of the Penal Code, and the particulars are on 14th of April 2019 in Malindi Township, jointly with others not before the court, was found in possession of cinematography films intended to incite children against attending school and incited Christians against Hindus, Buddhists, and Muslims. Count 2 of Criminal Case 366 of 2019 was found being in possession and distributing films to the public which had not been examined and classified the Kenya Film Classification Board, contrary to Section 12 of the Films and Stage Plays Act, Cap 222 Laws of Kenya, and the particulars are on diverse dates between 1st of January 2019 and 11th of April 2019 at Good News International Church in Malindi Township, jointly with others not before the court, were found in possession and exhibition of films to the public through Times Television, which had not been examined and classified by Kenya Films Classification Board. Count number 3 under the criminal case 366, Nthenge was found operating a filming studio and producing films without a valid filming license from Kenya Films Classification Board, contrary to Section 4 of the Films and Stage Play Act, Cap 222 Laws of Kenya, and the particulars are on 11th of April 2019 at Good News International Church in Malindi Township, jointly with others not before the court, was found operating a filming studio and producing films for public consumption, with first registering as a film agent and acquiring filming license. The accused pleaded not guilty and the prosecution objected to bail or bond. The court declined the application and granted the accused cash bail of 500,000 Kenya shillings and the alternative bond of 1 million Kenya shillings with one surety. The matter is coming up for defense hearing on 26th of June 2023. Miscellaneous criminal applications. Malindi Miscellaneous Criminal Application number 176 of 2017, the Republic versus Paul Mackenzie and 20 others. The state made an application to hold Pastor Mackenzie and 20 others for 30 days on grounds that they were to carry out investigations for radicalization of children after they were found with 73 children in a charge. The state moved the court on 17th of April 2023 seeking for orders to allow the chief pathologist to exhume remains of 14 unknown bodies buried at Shakahola for post-mortem, toxicology and DNA tests. The matter was heard and orders were granted for exhumation, post-mortem, toxicology and DNA testing. Another miscellaneous case was filed in Malindi in an application number of E041 of 2023. The Republic versus Paul Mackenzie and 13 others. The state moved the court on 17th of April seeking for orders to hold the 14 respondents for 30 days as they were linked to the offenses of murder, suicide, manslaughter, conspiracy to kill, criminal recklessness and negligence, abducting in order to confine, accessories to the fact, child cruelty, child neglect, attempted suicide and others. The matter was heard and orders granted as follows. Suspect 1 to 7 to remain in police custody for a period of 14 days pending completion of investigations. Suspect 8 to 14 to remain in police custody for a period of 7 days, and the matter will be mentioned on 2nd of May 2023. The application was allowed and further directed that the exhumation is limited to the 800 acres of land at Shakahola as mapped out by the scene of crime experts. After the release of this detailed report, the judiciary has reaffirmed its commitment to upholding the Constitution and the rule of law in the administration of justice. Don't forget to subscribe to more digital news for latest updates as they happen.